Hello everyone, it's past 8 o'clock and welcome to another episode of Salt of the Earth, a program by Catholic Syro-Malabar Eparchy of Great Britain. We have been bringing you Life of Saints every week and we have been receiving hundreds of responses after every episode. And we really thank you for that. The regular viewers might be familiar with the program structure, but now for the new viewers, here is how the program is arranged. Please listen to the life of the saint carefully, take notes, and embrace it. Towards the end of the show, we ask you 5 questions. The first correct respondent will receive the prize. The format to send the answers is now on the screen. The number to send your answer is also on the screen. Please use the format question 1 to 5. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your full name and the name of your mission. Now, let's look at last week's questions and answers. Here we declare the winner from last week, and the winner is...
Good evening everyone. My name is Steve Curry and I'm from St Mary's Mission, Hamilton. As Jesus once said, we are all salt of the earth, but saints are the ones who manage to keep the salt throughout their lives. In the run-up to Christmas, I would like to describe saints as a star that leads us to infant Jesus with Mary and Joseph, and they are examples for all of us on how we should lead a faithful life. The Salt of the Earth programme is a blessing for all of us, and it helps us learn more about God through His honest followers. Finally, I would like to thank the Eparchial Media Commission for their great work and for spreading good news. And I encourage every single one of you to partake in this event, as it strengthens our beliefs and teaches us how to lead a good life like all these saints. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to a new episode of Salt of the Earth. We wish you all a Merry Christmas. The true story of Santa Claus begins with Nicholas, who was born during the 3rd century in the village of Patara while still a young man. Bishop Nicholas became known throughout the land release. Nicholas attended the Council of Nicaea in AD 325. He died December 6, AD 343 in Myra and was buried in his cathedral church. The anniversary of his death became a day of celebration. St. Nicholas Day, December 6th. Through the centuries, many stories and legends have been told of St. Nicholas' life and deeds. These accounts help us understand its extraordinary character and why he is so beloved and revered as protector and helper of those in need. One story tells of a poor man with 3 daughters. In those days, a young woman's father had to offer prospective husbands something of value, a dowry. The larger the dowry, the better the chance that a young woman would find a good husband. Without a dowry, a woman was unlikely to marry. This poor man's daughters without dowries were therefore destined to be sold into slavery. Mysteriously, on 3 different occasions, a bag of gold appeared in their home providing the needed dowries. The bags of gold tossed through an open window are said to have landed in stockings or shoes left before the fire to dry. This led to the custom of children hanging stockings or putting out shoes, eagerly awaiting gifts from Saint Nicholas. Sometimes the story is told with gold balls instead of bags of gold. That is why 3 gold balls, sometimes represented as oranges, are one of the symbols for St. Nicholas. And so, St. Nicholas is a gift giver. One of the oldest stories showing St. Nicholas as a protector of children takes place long after his death. The townspeople of Myra were celebrating the good saint on the eve of his feast day when a band of Arab pirates came into the district. They stole treasures from the church of St. Nicholas to take away as booty. As they were leaving town, they snatched a young boy, Basilius, to make into a slave. The emir or ruler selected Basilius to be his personal cupbearer, as not knowing the language, Basilius would not understand what the king said to those around him. So for the next year, Basilius waited on the king, bringing his wine in a beautiful golden cup. For Basilius' parents, devastated at the loss of their only child, the year passed slowly, filled with grief. As the next St. Nicholas feast day approached, Basilius' mother would not join in the festivity, as it was now a day of tragedy. However, she was persuaded to have a simple observance at home with the quiet prayers for Basilius, for his safekeeping. Meanwhile, as Basilius was fulfilling his task serving the emir, he was suddenly whisked up and away. St. Nicholas appeared to the terrified boy, blessed him, and set him down at his home back in Myra. Imagine the joy and wonderment when Basilius amazingly appeared before his parents, still holding the king's golden cup. This is the first story told of St. Nicholas protecting children, which became his primary role in the West. Another story tells of 3 theological students traveling on their way to study in Athens. A wicked innkeeper robbed and murdered them, hiding the remains in a large pickling tub. It so happened that Bishop Nicholas, traveling along with the same route, stopped at this very inn. In the night, he dreamed of the crime, got up, and summoned the innkeeper. As Nicholas prayed earnestly to God, the 3 boys were restored to life and wholeness. In France, the story is told of 3 small children wandering in their play until lost, lured, and captured by an evil butcher. St. Nicholas appears and appeals to God to return them to life and to their families. And so St. Nicholas is the patron and protector of children. Several stories tell of Nicholas in the sea. When he was young, Nicholas sought the holy by making a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, as he walked where Jesus walked, he sought to more deeply experience Jesus' life, passion, and resurrection. Returning by sea, a mighty storm threatened to wreck the ship. Nicholas calmly prayed. The terrified sailors were amazed when the wind and waves suddenly calmed, sparing them all. And to St. Nicholas is the patron of sailors and voyagers. Sailors claiming St. Nicholas as patron carried stories of his favor and protection far and wide. St. Nicholas chapels were built in many seaports as his popularity spread during the Middle Ages. He became the patron saint of many cities in Europe. Later, the widely celebrated St. Nicholas feast day, December 6th, kept alive the stories of his goodness and generosity. In Germany and Poland, boys dressed as bishops begged alms for the poor and sometimes for themselves. In the Netherlands and Belgium, St. Nicholas arrived on a steamship from Spain to ride a white horse on his gift-giving rounds. December 6th is still the main day for gift-giving and merrymaking in much of Europe. For example, in the Netherlands, St. Nicholas is celebrated on the 5th, the eve of the day, by sharing candies thrown in the door, chocolate, initial letters, small gifts, and riddles. Dutch children leave carrots and hay in their shoes for the saint's horse, hoping St. Nicholas will exchange them for small gifts. Simple gift giving in early Advent helps preserve a Christmas day focus on the Christ child. Now let us look for what we have in the mystery box. Today we have a rosary. St. Nicholas actually gave gifts to others. We are going through a pandemic at the moment. We cannot go and visit our friends, our families, relatives. It is a difficult time. And this rosary reminds me that there are gifts that we can give to these people without visiting them. We can offer prayers as gifts to others. Let us come together in prayer. Share Jesus, his joy, happiness, everything that Christmas brings to. Like St. Nicholas, give out. Let us give out prayers for others. Amen. It's question time. The first question is, Nicholas attended the Council of Nicaea in which year? Second question, where did St. Nicholas died? Third, When is St. Nicholas Day? Fourth question, fill in the blanks. Arab pirates snatched a young boy Basilis to make into dash. Last and final question, Nicholas dash were built in many seaports.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you all.